Welcome all those who chose to be here and those who did not. My name is Bob, and you are listening to brasstoff. Not to be mistaken with brasstoff, that's not the same thing. Today I have a very special guest who had a choice to be here, who will give us insight into her experience with trombones.
Let me tell you some facts about the trombone.
The trombone was thought to have been invented in Belgium in the 1450s, and the trombone wasn't even named the trombone at the beginning. It was actually named the sacred, and it was created to emulate the sound of a trumpet while playing lower notes. However, we still don't know who created the first trombone, so this remains a mystery. Some sources, such as the New Road Dictionary of Musical Instruments, suggest that the word comes from the French word sapier, which means to draw out the sword. The instrument may have gotten its name due to the action of sliding the tube out to lengthen it, resembling a swordsman drawing a sword from a scabbard. Nearly all trombones use a telescoping slide mechanism to alter the pitch instead of the valves used by other brass instruments. The valve trombone is an exception, using 3 valves similar to those in the trumpet, and the superbone has valves and a slide.
So, when did you start playing the trombone?
I started playing about 10 years ago when I was 7.
Wow, 10 years ago? Why did you keep on playing that instrument for 10 years?
I suppose it was just because my mum and my brother had played the trombone as well before me, and it was the one that fitted me most out of all the selection that my primary school gave me.
Have you ever felt burnt out by this instrument?
Sometimes, yeah, I know I have. I can't remember when. It was last year.
What made you start playing this instrument at the beginning?
Probably the fact that my brother played it.
So would you say that he is your inspiration for learning this instrument for 10 years?
Probably, yeah.
Have you ever felt that the trombone was perfect for you?
Definitely. That I can get to the low notes and the high notes. I have a big range on the trombone.
Other than your brother, who else has inspired you to learn this instrument?
Probably not this instrument in general, but music as a whole. My trombone teacher, who knows how to play quite a lot of instruments, and she composes music.
Now, it's time to tell you all famous people who have played this trombone.
There were many famous people who played the trombone, and one of them was named Glenn Miller, a famous American trombonist who was born in 1904. Another famous trombonist goes by the name Natalie Cressman. She is a modern American trombonist, singer, and songwriter with 2 professional jazz musician parents. The third famous trombone player is the first female trombonist to play in a big band setting before having female trombonists only playing in a all-female group. The name of this fantastic trombonist is Melba Liston. However, she did suffer a stroke in 1985, which caused the left side of her body partially paralyzed, which forced her to stop playing the trombone sadly. But she has continued to compose and arrange music, with a couple of years after being awarded the Jazz Masters Fellowship.
Out of all these years of playing the trombone, would you say that you would still play it for another 10 years?
Hopefully, yeah. I'd definitely try. But if it turns out that I have other things in my life and I can't use it as much as I can now, I can't really control them.
What is your best memory playing the trombone?
Probably all the concerts I've been to. I've got one on Thursday.
Where did you go?
Normally it's just in the place that we do our rehearsals. So like at the church we practice at, or another church we practice at. I don't mind both churches, but it's 2 different churches.
What was the worst concert you've ever been to?
There was one when I was starting to do concerts where I just didn't play because it was new, and so I just sat at the back with my dad whilst I listened to other people playing.
Do you see yourself playing this instrument in the future?
Probably not. I have other things I'd rather pursue as a career, so I'd most likely keep it as a hobby.
Are there any tips that you'll give to anybody who's trying to learn the trombone?
I've always been told practice makes perfect, but I wouldn't say it makes perfect. I'd just say practice as regularly as you can. It won't be perfect, but you'll get better over time and continually improve.
Are you part of any group or band?
Yes, in fact, I'm in two, and they're both run by the same people, but just different types of bands.
What do these bands do?
One's more well-known songs, and one's more classical songs, I'd say.
What are some of the well-known and classical songs that you've played?
One of the classical songs we played is a song called Libertine. I'm not sure where it's from, because I can't remember where, but it's a fun one to play. And then more well-known ones, I'd say, is Never Gonna Leave You.
Do you see yourself making a career out of this?
Probably not. I'd rather keep it as a hobby because I have other things I'd rather as a career.
Would you ever consider it?
Maybe there is a possible thing, since I am good at it. I'd say probably not the best.
How often do you play the trombone?
I play it once, well, including the times I go to band, it's 2 times a week, but I do practice throughout the week, so it's more than 2 times a week.
Do you know of any other person who plays the trombone?
Yes, formerly my brother played it. I follow this person on YouTube called Christopher Bell, who claims to be the most subscribed musician on YouTube.
What type of stuff does he do on there?
He does